Hey guys, welcome to another What Sold video. This is the second video I've done like this. And today I'm going to do 51 items that sold for me in September. So today's the 13th, so it's going to be for 13 days in September, 51 items in that range. Last time I did a video like this, I did 25 items, so I figured I would double it up. Because of that, I'm going to kind of go through a little quicker than I did on the last video so I can give you twice as many items, maybe say a little bit less about each one, and still bring you valuable content. I'm trying to keep this under 30 minutes. We'll see if I actually do that. But I'm not going to tell you what I paid for every item. One, because I don't remember exactly all these items, how much I paid. And two, just to keep it short. Just to give you an idea of everything in my store, I average about $7.50 per item. So that's from new and used, from hard goods to clothes, everything across the board. I average $7.50 as a cost per item figure. So just keep that in mind. If I know that I got something way outside of that range, I'll let you know. But other than that, I'm not going to go through and tell you what I paid for each item. So rather than take more time to explain what I'm going to do, why don't we just get into it? And I'll just start with number 1 of 51. This first item was a Mountain Smith like day pack, kind of like waist pack that people would take hiking. I picked this up in a lot of probably 30 things that I paid $60 for total. This sold for $25.32, and I was actually very pleased with this price. The next item I sold was a Territory Ahead button front shirt. As you can see from the colors on this picture, it had a really cool design. $22, I took a best offer on it. Territory Ahead is a brand that I look for. To me, it's very similar to Tommy Bahama in the way that I kind of filter whether I will buy it or not. And so if it has like really distinct patterns and cool colors, or it's like a linen or silk, I'll definitely pick it up. This next item was a Carhartt Pearl Snap thick heavy shirt, and I took a best offer of $29 on this. It was in like new condition, hardly any signs of wear on it. I was very pleased with that sale. Next, I haven't picked up this brand in a while, but Jordan Brand. I got these athletic shorts, basketball shorts. They didn't take very long to sell, and they sold for $29.57. Usually $25 is the minimum I'll get for something like this. Very pleased with that price. Next up, needs no intro. It was Lululemon black pants. They were men's, and I took a best offer of $40 on these. Again, great brand. This next item I found at a yard sale. It's a boys ski coat, bright green, has a hood, very thick and insulated, and I sold this for $34.62. That's about the minimum I would take for something like this. $35 to $40 for a ski jacket or ski pants, those sorts of items. Very rarely do I look for women's items, but if the brand is a higher end brand, I will definitely pick it up. These were women's Duluth Trading Co. hiking shorts, and they sold for a best offer of $25. So I was very pleased with that, especially since they were women's. They went quick. Next was an item I found at a yard sale. It's a North Face Apex jacket. It's like a soft shell jacket. I will pick this up all day, and it sold for $42. I took a best offer. Usually I'm looking for between $40 and $60, depending on how new, how nice the condition is. This one was pretty good condition. $42, I was very happy with that. Next up, I'll give you the story behind this item, because I went to a Salvation Army, and we only have a couple of those stores left. Most of them have gone out of business around Denver, but there's one up in Boulder, and I went up there, and I just happened to walk in when there were about 30 brand new Specialized jerseys on sale between men's and women's. I picked them all up. The men's I sold out of within a year. I averaged probably $45 to $60 per jersey. Women's I've had a hard time with. I went a whole year and I had not sold one jersey. So when spring rolled around this year, I said, you know what, I need to get rid of these. So I priced them at about the mid-20s, and I've slowly been lowering them. This jersey I sold for $18.40, as you can see by the pick. So at this point, I've sold through half, and I'm just trying to get rid of them. I'm not making a lot on the women's jerseys, but that's okay. It's time to get my money back, because those are over a year old now. This next item you may have seen on my Instagram account. I picked up this Nerf lot. This one was actually $35 for 20 guns. I got home, 7 of them did not work, and they were some of the larger guns that I was hoping did work. I honestly was just gonna lot the rest together and then donate everything else. There were a bunch of accessories and darts and things like that. So this was a 13 gun lot. I sold them, I think, within a few days of listing them for $100. Again, I paid $35. I'll get to it later in the video, but there were some accessories from this huge bundle that I actually created about 10 more listings and started piecing off some of the accessories to items that didn't work. And I've actually found that I'm going to make a couple $100 extra on just the accessories. I will show you one of those items later on in the video. Next up, this item I picked up. Fieldmaster is not a brand that I pick up or really know much about. I have a general rule that if I can find multiple quantities of the same item, and this was the case with these shorts, they were all size 34, they were all the same style short, they were just different colors. And I picked up like, I think 5 or 6 pairs. So I knew with these, if it was just one pair of shorts, I wouldn't have bought them, but I knew I could create several listings or I'd have multiple quantities and it wouldn't take me long. So that's kind of my general rule when I'm looking for items that I wouldn't typically pick up. If it's just going to be one listing or two that doesn't take very long, I will buy those items. I sold 3 different colors, all the same size, to one person. So I took a best offer of $20 on each of them. So within a couple weeks of posting, I sold 3 pairs, $60 total, combined shipping, and was glad to be rid of 3 of those. This next brand was a brand I did not know anything about. I found it at a thrift store and I thought they look like they're worth something. I looked them up. I'm gonna butcher the name, but the brand I think is Salewa. They are hiking shoes, and so I would compare them to like a Salomon. When I looked them up, it was a no-brainer that I should get them. They sold for $61.04. Probably took a month to sell. This next item I found at a yard sale. This was a vintage Levi's denim jacket. I actually picked up 3 of these jackets, all different colors. This was black and there were 2 blue ones. I paid $20 for those 3 jackets and then another shirt, and sold this for a best offer of $70, which I was very happy with. That was a good sale. Vintage denim is in. So if you can find, even if it's like a button-down shirt, like vintage Eddie Bauer denim shirt or J. Crew or a denim jacket, anything like that is definitely selling for a lot of money. This next item was at a yard sale. It's a car, I believe it went to a Silverado. Yeah, it went to a Chevy Silverado truck, and it was a car stereo. These, I have no way of testing them out, so I asked the person, does it work? If they say it works, then I will put in the description, works. I don't say tested because I can't test it. I offer free returns. If the person reaches out and says, hey, I bought this from you and it doesn't work, no questions asked, I just refund their money. It's a risk I'm willing to take since I don't pay very much for them. This sold for $38.07. This is something that I would put in a medium flat rate box. I would pay $12. So this is where you will save on shipping if you put something like this in a medium flat rate. This next item, this brand, Peter Millar, probably 2 years ago, I would list it and sell it within a week or 2. And I've found that they're slowing down. So you either need to find shirts like this that have a lot of cool colors. This one had a BMW Championship, which is a golf tournament, on the chest of the shirt. The BMW Championship logo on the chest is what I believe sold this shirt. And it sold for $33.82. Next up, I picked up at a yard sale a couple of weeks ago, and they sold really quickly. These boots were almost brand new. There was hardly any signs of wear on them. They didn't even look broken in. The brand is Cabela's, which is an okay brand, but because these boots were almost brand new, I knew they would be worth a lot of money. So they sold for full sale price of $76.32. This next item is FootJoy jacket. So if you find items like this, FootJoy with the dry joys, they definitely sell for a lot of money. So it could be a jacket, pants, golf shoes, all those things have higher value. This was a jacket that was probably 15 to 20 years old. It still sold for a best offer of $35. I will take these all day. Item number 18 of the 51 was a brand that I don't find very often, and the brand is Outdoor Research, and they were men's hiking shorts or climbing shorts. I listed them for $44.79, had my store on sale 15% off, and took a best offer of $30. Next up, another item where I have picked up multiple quantities. I typically would not pick up this brand, and I probably won't anymore, but I found probably 20 or 30 pairs of these shorts, all new with tags, for $4.99 a piece. I've sold them as high as $22, but now I'm just trying to get rid of them, especially with summer coming to a close. This is Jack Nicklaus golf shorts. I've got different colors and different sizes, but I'm selling them for $17.67. $17.67 is what they went for. Next was an excellent condition pair of Keen water shoes or sandals. They were women's. They were on sale for $42.32, and that's the price they went for. Next up was a brand that I'm familiar with, but I haven't seen this type of shirt. It was a vintage Surf Pendleton button front shirt. You can see it's got really cool colors. And I took a best offer of $28 on this. This next item a friend gave me to sell. It's a vintage Apple hat, and it's not a snapback, but it's a strap back, and it sold for a best offer of $27. This next item, I'm kind of shocked that it sold for this much. I believe in the brand, but these were kind of older. They are Lucky Brand 455 relaxed bootcut jeans. I'd say at least 5 years old, but probably closer to 10 years old, but they were in great condition. I had them on sale for $42.32, and they sold for full sale price. I honestly see tons of Lucky Brand all the time, and I'm constantly sifting through looking for newer, nicer condition jeans. This next item I found at a thrift store. It was new with tags, Descent. It was a fleece outdoor vest. And it sold for full sale price of $52 or $50.82. This isn't a brand I'm as familiar with, but you know, if something is new with tags, I will definitely give it a second look. This next item, La Sportiva. I've sold a few pairs of shoes, and the shoes sell for really high value of 50 plus. So if you find La Sportiva in the shoes, definitely pick them up. Even if they're really used, I've still sold them for a minimum of 35 to 40. But these are a pair of shorts. First time I've found anything other than shoes in this brand, and they sold for an offer of $28, so very happy with that. This next item, you saw the FootJoy DryJoy's golf jacket. I'm pretty sure that this pair of pants was donated by the same person who donated the jacket. So I picked up the pants and the jacket at the same place. These pants, if they were newer, if they were within the last 5 years, I probably would have gotten closer to $50 for these, easy. Because they're older, they went for an offer of $32. And with that, I do want to add that some of these items, I know when I pick them up, they're not going to take that long to sell. I know that there are people out there looking for this all the time, and FootJoy, especially jackets and pants, don't sit very long. So even though it was on the lower end of the DryJoy, I still knew they were going to go quick. These next pair of sandals were Chacos. They were women's, and I got $50.82 for them. $50. Love Chaco. I don't find them very often, but I love the brand and I will always pick them up. This next item is no surprise that it went because college football season has started, so I knew when I bought it, I paid $1 for it, but I knew it was going to go fast. It was a vintage Georgia Bulldogs trucker hat. You can see with this item why it went so fast. I took a best offer for $35. This was an awesome find. I knew it was gonna go quick, and it goes first class. Next up, Pearl Izumi is a cycling brand. It's a great brand. This was a thermal jacket with like thermal clothing, like jackets and this like sweater, jacket, soft shell, whatever it is. It went fast, and I got $42.32 for it. So that was a great sale. I would have taken anywhere from 35 up. This next item I sat on for probably 5 or 6 months. I picked it up at a thrift store. Definitely paid way less than I should have. As you can see, New York Yankees, probably one of the biggest markets in the sports world right now, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. But New York Yankees, you can find fans all over the country. Even people who have no ties to New York love the Yankees. So this jacket had a patch for every World Series they had won. I knew this was going to go for a lot. I think I had it for $150 for a long time. It ended up going for $110.32. Next item I paid up for, and I found this at a Goodwill. These boots I paid $25 for, I believe. I typically will not spend that much money, but because they were brand new, I knew that I was going to get closer to 100. This was one that was on sale, and I sent an offer to the buyer and they accepted it, and it went for $83.99. I actually forgot to mention the brand, but it's LL Bean Tech 2.5. This next item I bought thinking it was men's, and I was kind of let down when I got home to find out it was actually women's. I would have got more if it were men's, but it was a vintage Docker shirt, and you can see from the pattern, really cool, like farm barn pattern. I was kind of bummed that it wasn't men's because I would have gotten more money. I sold this for $22.79. This next item only took probably 2 or 3 days to sell, and I'm actually new to these pairs, this brand of shoes, On Cloud, and they were actually used, and I sold them for the full sales price of $67.82. Another pair of running shoes that I do really well with, Hoka One One Infinity running shoes, I sold for a best offer of $46 within a few days of listing. This next item was found at a Goodwill, and it is a Sierra Designs Goose Down vest. Goose Down vests do really well, obviously, in the winter. There are a lot of brands out there that you can find that will sell for minimum of $35 to $40. I took a best offer of $40 on this. It's lightweight, went first class. Very pleased with this sale. Next up, Asics Gel Kensei 4. Women's running shoes. These were in excellent condition, and they went for full sales price of $50.82. I found this Nike St. Louis Cardinals long sleeve shirt. I don't typically pick up long sleeve shirts just because those and t-shirts don't sell for a lot. It's not worth my time, and it's so hard to find good ones. But this was brand new with tags. This sold for a best offer of $27. This next shirt was a J. Crew chambray button front shirt, and it sold for a best offer, or sorry, sales price of $33.82. I typically will not buy J. Crew, but if it's like a denim shirt or a chambray or something like that, I don't really know exactly what chambray is. I kind of know the look, but this one said chambray on the tag, so that's how I knew. Next up were a pair of women's Lands' End winter boots. These were in excellent condition, almost brand new, and I sold them for $53.89. Winter boots are coming in strong right now because it's September. People are trying to get them before the winter comes. This next item, if I could source one brand for the rest of my life, and also I would say if I could wear one brand for the rest of my life, it would be this brand, Kuhl, K-U-H-L. Very high-end brand. Resale value is amazing. I sold these athletic pants. These were almost brand new. They were in excellent condition. I sold them for a best offer of $50. Kuhl is a brand that sells very fast. Another brand very similar to Kuhl, not as higher end, but still up there, is Prana. These cargo hiking pants I sold for a best offer of $35. Keeping with that brand, I sold a Prana button front shirt. This was another excellent condition shirt, one that I actually considered keeping myself, but I sold it for a full sales price of $33.82. This next item I found at a church yard sale. I picked up 3 hats just like this, a couple blue ones, this red one. I didn't know what John Morale was, but I looked it up. Someone had one for like $250, but it wasn't a sold comp. It was just someone listing it out there, but the sold comps were for like $35 to $40. So I put this up. I've sold 2 of 3 now, but this one went for a best offer of $25. Which I believe is what I sold the other one for. I paid $1 each on each one of those hats. Very pleased with a $25 sale. Next item I don't find very often. This is 7 for All Mankind, and these were Slimmy pants. And it says it right inside the waistband. It'll say Slimmy or whatever the style of pants or jeans are. They were red. It's kind of a guess on my part when it comes to like pants like this that are different colors, but they sold quick. Took a best offer of $35. This next item I picked up actually this week at a thrift store. I paid $20 for this Microsoft Xbox 360 controller. It was brand new. It was still sealed in the box. The box had some slight damage up in the top right corner, but like I said, it was still sealed. So I knew I would get $35 to $40, and actually within a day of listing it, I got $46.57 for this controller. This next item was an item I found last week at a thrift store, Salomon S-Lab men's running shoes. I listed them in the same day within a few hours. I took a best offer of $60. So Salomon is a great brand of shoes that go for, I would say, especially men's, $50 and up. Women's a little lower. This next item, I told you I'd come back around to the Nerf lot that I bought. This was a magazine that holds 6 of the larger darts. I honestly was going to donate this because it went to the gun that didn't work. But this and probably 10 other items I just threw up as separate listings. This sold for a full sales price of $16.82. I'm really glad that someone told me about the selling the Nerf accessories separately. I ended up finding about 10 to 12 accessories like scopes, ammo belts, obviously magazines, things that I can get $10 to $15 for, and shipping's going to be like $3 or $4, and I'm still going to make a profit of like $5 an item. Very glad I didn't donate all those items. Next up was the largest sale I've made on a pair of used cycling shoes. Actually, on any cycling shoes, new or used, and the brand is City. I don't find this brand very often, but I had them up for $170. They were on sale and I got an offer for $135. Definitely took that. This next item I probably won't buy again, but I found it at a yard sale. They were Jordan baby shoes. Picked them up and instantly when I got home I realized I'm not going to make any money on these, so I just priced them low and they finally sold a few months later. They went for a best offer of $13.50. I think maybe the color had something to do with it. They're all gray. There's nothing too fancy about them. There was actually another pair at this yard sale that I wanted and I walked away and another lady bought them probably because she thought I was going to get them. They definitely had a cooler design. If I had purchased those instead of these, I would have gotten more money. But lesson learned. Next up, sold today. I don't do a lot of retail arbitrage, but I do have some like TJ Maxx and Ross and Marshall stores here. Sometimes I'll go to, with my wife and we'll go up there to shop. And I always look at the clearance rack. These were a pair of Levi's 550 relaxed jeans, brand new obviously, but the size was size 60 by 30, so they were huge. Don't be afraid to pick up sizes in men's with a waist of higher than like 44. I found that they actually sell really fast. So I had 2 pairs of these and I sold both of them to the same buyer. He made an offer of $32 a piece and I ended up making $64 in sales on those. Combined shipping, it was a great sale. And this was something I think they had marked down to like $6.99. My last item, number 51 of 51, is an item that sold right before I turned on this camera. It's an item I've had for 2 years and it was just kind of like, thank you, let's get this out of here. I sold it for $5.77. It's a pair of Reebok, just like men's casual shorts, but it's got the Chicago Bears logo embroidered on the bottom of the shorts. So this is an item I've just been staring at, waiting for it to sell, and I keep lowering the price. Finally, for $5.77, it went today. So that was the 51 items that I sold. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I always have a lot of fun with these what sold videos. It allows me just to give you so many brands that are selling right now. Be looking out for future videos like this. Maybe I'll do like 2 a month, like 1 every other week. My goal right now is to put out a video a week. We'll see about increasing that at some point in the future. So hopefully a couple of those will be what solds, and then the other, on the off weeks, I'll do more like tips for building your business. I may focus on a wide range of topics that could be really beneficial for you. If you have a topic out there that you would like to see a video on, please let me know. I'll definitely consider creating a video based on your input and your feedback, because I want to deliver content that's valuable for you. I'm going to wrap up this video and just say thanks again for watching. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. It lets me know that you like videos like this. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good week and happy selling.